Welcome to this week's edition of Strata Signals. This one is not about AI, although even when you're not talking about AI, you're talking about AI. In 1975, Gordon Moore predicted that the number of transistors in any given area of silicon would double every 2 years or so. This means that every couple of years, electronics get an enormous performance boost while using much less power. It is 50 years later, and the electronics industry has pushed silicon close to its physical limits. Close, but not all the way there. The most advanced chip manufacturers can build ICs with features that measure approximately 2 nanometers or thereabouts. IBM says it just figured out a way to build transistors measuring 0.7 nanometers. The company's new nanostack technology will provide a performance increase of 50% and use 70% less energy than 2 nanometer technologies. That's all great for all electronics in general, but mitigating power consumption is going to be especially important for power-hungry AI. Furthermore, the industry has an enormous amount of money invested in silicon processing, and it would like to ride that investment for as long as it can. If nanostack proves out, then IBM licenses it. The licensees put it into production in about 5 years, and Moore's Law lasts for another 10 or so. Next up, Qualcomm just bought a startup called Modular for about $4 billion. Modular is solving a particular problem. If you're a software engineer, you usually have to pick a main processor that you want to run on. Now, that either locks you into that processor, or if you want to run on other processors, you probably got to rewrite your software and your models. A Modular is saying, use our system and you only have to write once and your code will be portable to any processor. NVIDIA is the 800-pound gorilla here, but there are any number of processors, including Qualcomm. Qualcomm is known for designing chips for smartphones, but it is aiming at a bunch of smart devices including pins, jewelry, badges, watches. Last year, Qualcomm bought a company called Ventana Microsystems. They build chips for data centers. Now with Modular, that means it's going to be very easy to port your AI software to Qualcomm chips. Have we got time for 3? Okay then. So, OpenAI just announced that they have co-designed an AI inference chip with Broadcom. Why build its own chip? If you're an AI competitor, faster is better, and this new chip runs OpenAI's models way faster. Also, NVIDIA charges a premium for its chips, but that's only if you can get them. Other big AI companies like Google and Amazon are also building their own chips for pretty much the same reasons. So that was some of the biggest news last week. If you would like to learn more, like what exactly is a nanostack or how does Modular do it, visit the Strata website. We have links to articles with more details. Yeah. We'll be back in a couple of weeks.